Welcome into Tighten Up Trivia. I am Austin Huff. That is Jack Gentry. We are the hosts of the Tighten Up podcast for A to Z Sports Podcast Network.
This is a trivia game by Titans fans for Titans fans. We want to know who out there is a Myron Rolle or Ryan Fitzpatrick of Titans trivia. Do not be a Vince Young or Travis Henry.
No, you do not want to be that. Before we get started, let's get to know our players. So we've got Davis joining us. Davis, where are you from, and who's your favorite Titan? And where can people find you on social media?
Social media, I'm everywhere as at Fuck615, DAFUQ. I've been born and raised a Titans fan. My dad was the admin of GoTitans.com and designer of the website, and then went on to do graphic design. Born and raised into the fandom, which was rough for the majority of my life. But we're here today with 24 years of Titans knowledge, and it's all completely worthless. So today's the day to make.
All right. Who's your favorite Titan?
Well, it has to be the Rusty Rifle.
Okay. All right. Rusty Smith. I like it.
That's an interesting one. All right, we're going to get to Shaun. So, Shaun, can you tell the people where you're from and who your favorite Titan is?
El Paso, Texas, and it's for sure Kevin Byard, Mayor of Murfreesboro. Yeah,
that's a good one. Where can people find you on social media?
Shawn Michaels 31, hence the 31 Kevin Byard.
Okay,
Nice.
All right, Titans fans, go follow these two guys. We're going to see just who comes out on top on trivia, but they're both good on social media.
All right, now before we begin, let's get to know the rules. Here's how the game will break down. Each player will be given their own 4 questions worth 1 point each. You will have 16 seconds to answer these questions. Those 16 seconds, of course, are reminiscent of how much time was left on the clock for the Music City Miracle.
If a player doesn't know the answer and they think it's hard enough to where their opponent won't know the answer, they can kern them and punt the question to their opponent. If the opponent doesn't know the answer, the player who kerned he or she will get the point. If he or she does know the answer, they will be awarded the point. Each contestant is limited to just 1 kern per game.
After the 4 questions, players will be given a 5th question, which will serve as a final Jeopardy, where players can wager however many points they have. In the event of a tie, we will have a tiebreaker question that will determine the winner. As they say, let's tighten up. All right, this question goes to Davis. Davis, your first question is numbers game. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of players. You take their numbers, do a little bit of math, and we'll see who you come up with. What happens, or which current Titan do you get when you take Rob Baronis and you add Steve Mcnair? So Rob Baronis plus Steve Mcnair equals this current Titan.
The number 11, which would be not Paul McDonald. Holy cow.
6 seconds.
Number 11 is Alex Tanney.
Alex Tanney is the guess.
Not it.
And I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The number we were looking for is Arthur Juan Brown, AJ Brown for this current Titan. Where's number 11?
That's so easy. I don't know how I missed that.
Alex Tanney, too.
I was hoping you would kern it.
That was a bold choice with Alex Tanney, though.
Alex
I can't
Tanney.
lie.
Okay. All right, Shaun. We're going to play numbers game with you as well. Your first quarter question is this. Chris Johnson subtracted by Derrick Henry equals this current Titan. Again, Chris Johnson subtracted by Derrick Henry equals this current Titan. Your 16 seconds starts now.
Greg Joseph?
Greg Joseph is not right. Chris Johnson is 28, Derrick Henry 22, 28 by 22. You're going to come out to number 6.
I messed up.
And that's Brett Kern.
After 1 quarter of play, we are all knotted up at 0s each. So your second question to you, Davis, is called Hands Team. This former Titan leads the franchise in all-time receiving yards. Once again, this former Titan leads the franchise in all-time receiving yards. Can you name this player?
Derek Mason.
Derek Mason is the guess. And that is correct. So, Davis, you are on the board with 1 point.
Big redemption. All right, Shaun. See if you can tie it up here.
I go to number.
All right.
All right. Your second question is this. It's back to K school. Chris Johnson is one of just 7 players in NFL history to rush for 2,000 yards. Where did this speedy running back attend college?
East Carolina.
East Carolina's right. All right. 1-1 at the half.
Nice. All right. So it is halftime now, boys. Let's get to know our halftime rules. Now we have reached halftime. We will enter a 53-second halftime in honor of Keith Bullock, of course, for each player to physically prove their Titans fandom for an extra point in the game.
Each player will be required to find the best piece of Titans memorabilia in their house and bring it back to the screen before time runs out. Could be a piece of clothing, a framed picture, or even Vince Young's shoulder pads. Whatever you think is best, bring it back within the 53 seconds. If a player does not make it back in time, they will not be eligible for the point.
This is the only part of the game which is left up to judges' discretion. The best piece of memorabilia will get an extra point added to their score.
A point that could be crucial for determining today's winner.
So on my mark, guys, you guys will have 53 seconds to return, okay? Ready, set, go.
I think Sean's heavily
I was going to say,
favored
Sean
in
doesn't even have to run anywhere to find his piece of Titans memorabilia. Sean just turns around and pulls something off the wall.
this. Sean is a massive favorite. Looks like he's back.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. In fact, I'm a little surprised it took Sean that long to return.
I had to get out of the case. I was like, all right.
Keep it hidden from us until Davis gets back, and we'll do a big reveal.
Yeah.
All right.
He's back.
I'm so mad
on
that
his face.
All right. So, guys, we'll go through these one at a time. Davis, why don't you show us your best piece of Titans memorabilia?
In honor of a pandemic, I am protecting myself protecting others actually with a Titans-themed coronavirus mask.
Selflessness.
He's tugging at the heartstrings there. He's trying to get some
I'm like,
socially responsible points there.
If there's any Titans memorabilia you have that's saving lives, I would like to see it.
Well,
Okay.
and not just saving lives, but also saving this upcoming season. Davis is doing his part to make sure football is played in the fall.
Let's turn it over to Sean. Sean, we've graded you as the massive favorite to come out in this competition. What do you have here?
all right, well, I can't do anything on the sympathy points, but I do have a signed football that I got when I went to my first Titans game. It has Russ Grimm, Mike Mularkey, Justin Pollard, Kendall Wright, Derrick Henry, Nate Palmer, Brian Arakpo, Mark Mariani.
Wow, the whole game.
Titans, yeah, pretty much. I got right at my very first ever Titans game in 2016.
Sean, do you remember who they played in that game?
The Raiders. It was a game when Lawan did the diving into the pile game when we got right when they did the flag and they did all the BS PI penalties, and
That was a crazy game.
I was going to say, if that was 2016, I'm going to go ahead and guess that the Titans lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had bad luck at regular season games. My second game was at Arizona when we lost to the Cardinals like 12-7.
Yeah, I was gonna say Titans Nation. If it ever comes doing to a Week 17 play-in game for the Titans, don't give Sean your extra ticket.
Right.
All right, Austin. Let's get down to the judging side of this competition. See, for me, although Davis's item does save lives, Sean's ball is signed by all the big names.
All of the worst Titans, yes.
You've got Nelson Fowler on there. You've got Mularkey on there. You say McCluster?
Yeah, but he's the one they sent me that ball randomly. It was original. I got it from. They sent I ran won some contest, and yeah,
I'll be honest.
The original one. So yeah.
I'll be honest. I was leaning towards Davis until he hit me with the Dexter McCluster name drop there. Now I'm like, how can you go against it? So, Sean, you are awarded the point. Davis, great job, though. I love the very socially aware and very responsible. So, everyone, wear your masks out there. We will now go on into the second half. The score currently is Sean 2, Davis 1, since Sean got that extra halftime point. And we will now flip the field in the second half. So, Sean, you will be starting off.
All right.
And, Sean, here's your third quarter question. It is titled, Heavy is the Head That Wears the Crown. We want to know, in what year did the Titans last win the AFC South title? Again, what year did the Titans last win the AFC South title? Your 16 seconds begins now.
2008.
Good answer.
Money. That is quick and easy. Just like taking off a coronavirus mask. That now puts you at a 3-1 advantage over Davis.
Davis even hit
Sure.
him with the Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. At all respectful. Thank you, Davis. I appreciate it.
Popped in my head. I was like, oh, that's 2000. Turn that one to me, Sean. Turn it.
All right, so the score is 3-1 going into Davis's third quarter question, which is called Dark Ages. Davis, your question is, this ex-coach was only around for 23 games. He won just 3 of those contests. Who is this man?
Ken Wisenhunt.
Ken Wisenhunt is the guess. He didn't even need any time. He didn't even need Baronis number of seconds for that one. And that is correct. Ken Wisenhunt won only 3 of his 23 games as head coach of the Titans. Man, those were fun times.
Yep.
Those were dark days. All right.
5 and 27.
It
5
comes
and 27 with 2 years. I'll sorry, go for it.
it comes down to this well, not it doesn't all come down to this, but this is your last question in regular time here. Your fourth question, Sean, is called A Legend Arrives. In what year was Steve McNair drafted by the Houston Oilers franchise? Again, what year was Steve McNair drafted by the Houston Oilers franchise? Your time begins now.
95.
95 is correct. That's impressive.
Look at that.
Yes. Sir.
Dusting off the history books, Sean. Okay.
I was like 95 or 96, and I was like 95. I don't know. I got stuck for like half a second. Really, no, I got it.
All right. That puts it at 4-2. Davis, this question is going to be big for you.
Yeah, Davis. And remember, you still have your kern, too. So if you feel like a question is hard enough to where Sean won't be able to get it, you can kern it to him. Your fourth quarter question is called Little Brother. And the question is, when was the last time the Jacksonville Jaguars went on the road to beat the Titans? When was the last time the Jacksonville Jaguars went on the road to beat the Titans? Your time begins now.
We are. I'm going to kern this one.
And he is kerning it over to Sean.
2013.
Oh, my gosh.
2013 is the guess. And that is correct, Sean.
So quick.
So Sean steals that point with the kern to himself. So going into overtime, into our final Jeopardy question, Sean leads 5-2. So Sean, you will be able to wager as many as 5 points. Davis, you have 2 points to wager.
Are you ready? Okay, here's the question. How many times was Eddie George selected to the Pro Bowl in his 9-year career? Again, how many times was Eddie George selected to the Pro Bowl in his 9-year career? You'll have 27 seconds to think about this final Jeopardy question, and your time begins now.
27 seconds. That seems like a specific number of time. Why did we pick the number 27, Jack?
Well, we had this one running back that played for the Titans quite a few years ago, but he was arguably the best running back that ever played for the Titans. His name was Eddie George. Have you ever heard of him?
Oh, wait. Oh, arguably the best running back to play for the Titans. I would say arguably the best running back in NFL history.
All right. Well, the time is up. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do a little reveal. Davis, first of all, how many points did you wager?
Every single point I had.
Okay.
It's all 2 of them.
2 whole points. Sean, how many points did you wager?
1. I played it smart. Yeah.
Played it smart and secured the victory.
I can tie it up.
Okay, but still, we're going to need to see those final answers, fellas. So, Davis, can you show us who you think the answer was, or what you think the answer was? I'm sorry.
5. Marked it out, put 7, then I put 5 again because I second-guessed myself. So, final answer is 5.
5 Pro Bowls is Davis's guess.
Sean, what's your guess?
I put 4. I couldn't guess if it was 4 or 5.
Okay.
I don't know if you could tell.
Well,
all right.
The correct answer is 4. Sean, you received a almost maximum amount of 9 points. Davis, you're going to end up with 0. Sean, Steve McNair, you 9-0. Sean's going to be moving on to the second round.
That math question pissed me off because I knew what the answer, but I put 7 instead of 6. I don't know what I did. Why I got
11, right?
You did the correct math. You were just thinking about Alex Tanny for God knows what reason.
Yeah.
Think about Alex Taylor all day.
Yeah, who doesn't?
That's
It's
your
on
Who
you,
doesn't?
Davis.
Yeah, guilty.
Good game,
All right,
Davis. Good game,
Davis,
Davis.
Shaun, thank you guys so much for playing. Shaun, we look forward to seeing you in the next round. And Davis, we look forward to
For sure.
never seeing you ever again.